Hello, I'm Keeling, a senior at Dardanelle High School. Growing up, I was raised to respect the people who serve, teach, and protect us. So when I was picking an East project, an idea popped in my head about people I admire. Professions I classify as being heroes. These professions have been under scrutiny for action of a few, so I wanted to make a video celebrating our true heroes in our community. Sharing such a video will give me a perfect platform to show why not all heroes wear capes. Chapter 3 is an interview with Jim Hodges, a Yell County EMS paramedic first responder.
So, why do you do what you do?
I do what I do because I enjoy helping people. I enjoy being the one with the answers, being the one that shows up to help somebody out of a bad situation. If I try to be the person that if I needed help and called for somebody and somebody showed up to help me, that's the person I want to be. I want to be the one that helps solve the problems, helps make somebody feel better, helps them survive another day.
So what are some of the dangers of your job?
The dangers of EMS or the dangers of VD responder anymore, it seems to be violence. There's a growing trend of violence against responders. Around assaults are up on responders. Just recently, in Little Rock, we had a firefighter killed, responded to a medical call, was shot and killed. We've all been assaulted. I've had guns pulled on me before. So there's the dangers in that. There's the dangers of the unknown. There's the terrain, the weather, just the responding to the calls. So many parts of the job can be dangerous that you've always got to watch what you're doing.
So what's the most precarious situation you've ever encountered?
They're all precarious in their own way. They're all situations that are out of control when we get there usually. Whether it be a car accident, a fight, assault, a stabbing, a shooting. Those are precarious because you really don't have a lot of control in the situation. You have to arrive on scene, gain control, try to make it safe for us and for our partner. As far as the most precarious thing I've been involved in, it's hard to say. I've had patients attack me. I've been in fights in the back of the ambulance before. They just jump on you. Like I said, I've had guns pulled on me to my face. That's pretty precarious. So I guess I've had to say something that's right up there.
So if you had the chance, would you maybe choose to do something different?
Eventually, yeah. I like what I do. I enjoy what I do. I've done it for a long time. I still enjoy coming in and doing my job. I've done it for a while now, so I'm kind of ready to change gears and slow down and maybe find a job where I can use the other half of my brain and maybe fish or paint or something like that for a living. But right now I can't really imagine doing anything else than emergency response, being a paramedic.
So what kind of advice would you give to like a young person trying to pursue the same career?
The thing that if a younger person that comes in, and we have the students that come up through tech that think they want to work in EMS, and the one thing I tell you is that you've got to make sure that you've got the passion and the drive and the willingness to do this. You have to care. You can't come up through the ranks thinking, well, I'm going to get my adrenaline fix. I'm going to, go 90 to nothing all the time and blood and guts and helicopters and lights and sirens. It doesn't always work that way. 80% of what we do is low key. It's just holding hands, taking care of sick people. And you've got to have the patience and you've got to have the willingness to sit there and just provide companionship and care for these patients. That's the hardest thing that people have to deal with is you really got to want to do that to be happy in this job.
So do you consider yourself a hero?
I do not. People compare us that way often, and and ask us that. But I don't feel that way because this is what we chose to do. We trained for this. This is our career. You know, we try to be ready for any situation we come across. So no, I mean, we're not heroes. We're the ones that are elected to be in that situation. So you call us, we'll come and we'll try to make it right. I don't feel we're heroes. I feel we just do our job.
So how do you define a hero?
A hero is probably somebody who's put into a situation and they rise above it. They reach down deep inside themselves and find the strength, the courage to stand up and do something that's out of their comfort zone, or out of the box that most normal people would probably never come across in their regular life. Just somebody who's right place, right time, right situation. They rise to the occasion. They save a life when they weren't expecting to have to do that day. That's done every day, and it's done every day by just everyday people. I mean, granted, there's extraordinary things that happen in the first response world with rescuers that are able to make huge differences and everything. And those, sure, you can call those guys heroes, but just everyday person who's able to rise above, those are heroes to me.